Hello, my name is Jon. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use a free online tool which is similar to Photoshop. It's called Photopea. So if you type Photopea on Google, select the first result which says photopia.com, then exit this option here. Now, I already have in the previous tutorial, I'll show you how to go to a web designs channel. Click on the website design and development playlist, select the fourth video tutorial, scroll down and download my website.zip. Now, once you have downloaded my website.zip, I showed you in the previous tutorial how to upload it onto OneDrive. How to upload it onto your cPanel. Now, if I minimize this, what I just did here, I extracted, so I right click on the zip folder and select extract files, extract all. So I've ended up basically with this folder here, which contains my HTML pages, my CSS page, and a folder with all the images that I have on my website. Now, the first image I need to edit is the banner image. So I'm just going to go here, go to Photopea, click File, select Open. I'm going to select the folder called my website, and then I'm going to click on the images folder, and then I'm going to select the banner, click Open. Now, so far so good. What I need to do now, I need to find a different picture, okay, that matches my theme. So my theme is, I'm just going to create a website that sells whiskey. So I'm just going to go here, click the plus icon to open a new tab, and I'm just going to type here, in fact, no whiskey, I'll just promote a little bit of Greek stuff. So I'm going to type Ouzo, and I'm going to click images. Now, for those who don't know, Ouzo is a Greek spirit. It's quite nice, sweet. It tastes like Sambuca, but it's not sweet as Sambuca. So I'm just going to select one of the images, but before I select one of the images, I don't want to get done for copyright. So I'm just going to click on Tools. I'm going to select the Usage Rights, and then select Label for use with modification, because I'm going to modify this picture. I'm going to select the picture that I'm happy with. Let's select that one. No. Let's select that one here. Okay. Now, as you can see here, the size of this picture is 960 pixels width. So if I go back to Photopea and click on Image and then select Image Size, I will be able to see that the width of my image is 1024 pixels, which means that if I go back here, if I use this picture will be pixelated. So I need to find a picture that is greater than the 1024 pixels width. So let's go back here. As you can see here, that's a good picture here. That's a good size picture. So 2592 pixels width by 2000 pixels height. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to right click here on this picture and select copy. I'm going to go back to Photopea. I'm going to right click here. Instead, I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to select paste. However, the paste option is not available in Photopea. So what we'll need to do is go back here. I'm going to right click and select save image as, and I'm going to save this picture onto my desktop within my website folder, images, and then I'm going to save it as banner. Okay, yes. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put this window to the side, select Photopea and cancel this option here. I'm just going to put here my folder here, and where it says banner, I'm just going to click and drag it over here. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to maximize this window now. I'm going to place this to the side, and I'm going to hold the Shift key down. As I'm clicking and dragging, I'm going to hold the Shift key down. Oops. I'm going to hold the shift key down and then release once I've covered the full size here, and then press the enter key on my keyboard to register the size of my picture. So this will be my banner. So I'm just going to select now the text tool here. I'm going to click once here and I'm just going to type it is all about the Greek ouzo. So I'm going to click here on my text layer once. I'm going to select this option that says chart, and I'm going to be able to click and drag to the right or to the left to increase or reduce the font size. I will then select the color option and select anywhere within my picture to select a color that I'm happy with. This will do, okay, and click OK. Now, as you can see, the color doesn't look very good. However, if I click back to the character and I'm going to double click here on this layer, right click and select layer style. Oops. Select convert, clipping, convert, save, rasterize, duplicate, paste. Okay, I do not have any layer styles here. Clear layer style. Okay, let's have a look. Filters, view, layer, rasterize, layer style. There is. Okay, so the layer styles are here. In Photoshop, the layer style can be actually added by right-clicking here and select layer style. But on Photopea, it's slightly different. So we'll go to the layer option, select layer style, and then let's select shadow. Let's select our drop shadow. Yeah. Let's put this window here. So that's the layer style window, which is similar to Photoshop. So instead of blend mode multiple, I'm just going to select normal, and I'm just going to fiddle a little bit here with the settings. Change the color to maybe dark blue. This will do. And increase the size a little bit down. That's good. Put a little bit noise there. Then I could actually apply bevel as well, emboss, and select the depth here, size. Soften a little bit. Let's put a stroke as well. Select the blue again. Select this color here. Yeah, that's better. There. Click OK. Let's change the size a little bit. Let's make it a bit darker slightly. This will do. Okay. Again, you can fiddle a little bit with this. Then I'm going to use the move tool just to move the text where I want to move it. So let's put it down to the top. Yeah, this will do. All right. So then you can put more messages here. So I could actually go to shapes, select custom shapes. I can drop down the list here, and I've got a number of different shapes here. I could use the wheel on my mouse to scroll down. Okay, and let's put this phone here, icon. Now, as you can see here, it looks stretched. So if I hold the Shift key down, I can increase it in proportion. It's red now because this is the fill color here. So if I click here and click on the red and then select the color that is similar to colors here within the view here, I'm just going to select that one. All right. So I'm going to move this here. I'm going to go to Edit, select Transform, Free Transform. I'm going to hold the Shift key down and make this a bit smaller. Now, I could actually go back to Layer and then select Layer Style and then put a stroke. Let's move this to the side a little bit. So increase the size a little bit of the stroke. So we'll do, let's put bevel. Let's reduce the size a little bit. Let's remove the stroke. Doesn't look right. Inner shadow, no. Have a play around with stuff. So low, let's put that one here. Okay. Change it to normal. Spread. Okay. Let's go to bevel. Okay. Now I finish this. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put another text which is similar to that one here. So because I want to replicate this text and with the styles, I can actually click and drag it to the new layer, or I can actually go to right click and select duplicate layer. So now with this text selected and the move tool selected, I can click and drag it here. I could actually go to layer and select layer styles and select the, let's remove the drop shadow. Let's click OK. I'm going to double click here on the text and I'm just going to put the telephone number. So 01 01 01 01 01. Okay. So this is the telephone number. I'm just going to go to Edit, select Free Transform, hold the Shift key down, and then increase the size of the text of the telephone number. Now, and then press Enter. If the telephone number goes above, okay, you want to squeeze it a little bit more, you can go to the character, make sure the font, the text layer is selected. You go to the character, and then you can actually select the V scale, left to right. Okay, it doesn't seem to work here. Don't know why it's not working. Right. Okay, anyway, you can change the font style if you wish as well. Again, this not seems to work, so let's double click here. All right, okay. If you have the move tool selected, you won't be able to change things. So you need to go back to the text tool, select it, and then select the layer to actually make the adjustments that you want to make. Yeah, that's better. So you can squeeze this in, you can increase the height, or you can reduce the space in between them. That's better. Okay, then you can actually select the font style. So if you want to change the font style to something else, it's quite good. And I'm just going to go to Edit, Free Transform, and you can also change the size that way as well. Press the Enter key. Now that one doesn't look right, so I'm just going to use the Move tool. I've just added a text file here. I'm just going to click and drag it to the DOS bin, the recycle bin. Oops, we don't want to do the page. Okay, let's hide that one. I don't really want to use that one. Quite like the font style here. And I'm just going to type here telephone. And in fact, I will put this here. And I'm going to use the free transform tool again. And I'm just going to increase the size here. And to make it stand down a little bit more, let's bring it up a bit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to click here, just below, above the layer banner, and create a new layer here. So with a new layer selected, I'm going to use the rectangle tool. So click here, select a rectangle, and I'm going to click and drag here. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to bring the opacity slightly down. Okay, let's bring the color, change the color to white as well. Let's see how it's going to look like. Yeah, let's bring the opacity a little bit up. Again, you have to fiddle with that to make it, you know, until it looks right. So let's try blue. So I'm just going to click here and then try. Yeah, this will do. Okay. So now I'm happy with my banner. So I've created my banner. I'm going to go to File, select Export As, and then select JPEG, and then select Save. Click Save, and I'm just going to go here and select the folder. I'm going to right click on my banner. Oops. I'm going to right click on my banner. I don't know what happened here. Hopefully my computer will not restart. Okay, I'm going to copy this, go to the folder on my desktop, click on the images, right click here and select paste and replace the current banner. Okay, I've got the banner here. The previous tutorial showed you how to upload stuff onto the website. Now this is the website that I want to modify. So I'm going to go to Panel, to the C panel. I'm going to go to the File Manager. So I'll scroll up to the File Manager. I'm going to double click on the public HTML. And then I'm going to double click on the images. And then I'm going to select Upload. Now I could actually downscale this little bit. And then click and drag my banner over. Now it's going to ask me to replace the existing one. Yes. I'm going to maximize this window now. Go back to the website and select refresh. And now I've got my new banner. Welcome to my website. So the website will be about Uzo. So I could actually go here to the File Manager, go to Up One Level. Let's go to Index, right click, select Edit, and where it says Welcome to my website, I'm just going to call this Find Out About Uzo. Click Save, go here, refresh the page and find out about Uzo. Now I could actually change the font color of this, I can actually manipulate this further on, and I will show you this on a different video tutorial. Now by following the same process as I followed before, we could actually create the logo. So we can go back to Photopea, go to File, select Open. Before I do this, let's export this, save this as PSD as well. Now if we save this as PSD, this means that we can actually edit this in Photoshop, or we can actually open this back again on Photopea with all the layers. Because we export this as a JPEG, all the layers are rasterized, which means that flattened, all the layers are flattened. So if we want to actually edit this further another time, we need to save this as PSD. So if I right click here, select and in Open with Photoshop, Oops, no Illustrator. Okay, open with Photoshop. You will be able to see that you can actually edit this in Photoshop, and you have all the layers that you can work with. Now, while this is loading, let's go to File, select Open, and this time I'm going to open my logo.jpg, and I could actually customize this logo by actually going back to the website where I found the Uso picture. So I'm just going to save this picture again, save image as. I'm just going to call it my logo, and I'm just going to bring this down a little bit and click and drag the my logo picture over. Let's maximize this now. Let's increase the size. Oops. Let's increase the size a little bit. Hold the shift key down to increase the size in proportion. And press the enter key. Now I could actually Control Alt and plus. I can zoom in and I can put a little text here, and I'm just going to call it O for Uso. So I'm going to use the free transform tool. So edit, free transform, use the shift key down, so I could have my own brand of Uso called O. Press the enter key. Okay, and this is my logo. So I'm going to go to File, Export as JPEG, Save. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click here, select the folder, right click here, copy, minimize this, go back to the folder with all the images, select Save, replace my logo. So my logo now is being replaced. I'm going to go now back here, go to the cPanel, to the images that I've uploaded before. Let's close this. Let me show you again this how I did it. Go back here, double click on the images folder, click on upload, bring this down a little bit, click and drag the logo over, and then yes, I would like to replace the existing logo. I'm going to go back here, maximize, refresh the page, and okay, this is the PNG. Let's go through this. Let's go back here. That's the PNG logo. Let's go back here. Let's go to File, Export as. I'm going to export this as a PNG this time. Click Save. Yes. I'm going to go here, select the folder, right click, so this is the PNG this time, copy, minimize this, right click here, select Paste. So I'm replacing this logo now with the PNG, replace. Okay, then I could go back to the cPanel, downscale it a little bit, and click and drag the PNG over. Yes, replace the PNG file, increase the size. Okay, I've got the PNG and the JPEG logo uploaded. If I go here now and refresh the page, my logo has changed. So I've got my logo here. So if I go now back here, what I could do, if I go to update up one level, I could actually go to the index page, right click, edit, select edit, and where I have the logo here, .png, I could actually put logo.jpg. Okay, JPEG. So if I click save, I won't be able to see much different there. So, but however, this time is uploading the JPEG. Now, if I wanted this logo to show in a bubble, what I could do, I could use a CSS style. Now, if I go here, it's going to show you this cool effect as well. So if you type CSS and then type round corners. Let's click on the first option here. We have a number of different kind of settings here. Let's select OK. We have a border radius, background, padding, width, height. OK, so let's select that one's the third one. The second one is that one, rounded corners with a border. So that's the second one, round corners with a border. I'm just going to copy this. I'm not going to copy the style here. I'm just going to create my own style. Just copy this, and I'm just going to go back to the cPanel, and where my logo is I'm going to type here, after the image, I'm going to type style equals, and then I'm going to paste this, and I'm just going to close that. I forgot to open the double speech mark. Okay, let's remove these spaces here. In fact, yeah, I don't need to do that because this is the image. So the style equals, and I've got my style here. I've applied the style. That's cool. All right. So if I save now this and go back here, I will be able to refresh this, and I will be able to see the logo. Now it's quite stretched. If I go back to Photopea and click on the image and the select image size, I will be able to see this is 76 by 80. So go back here. It's going to be 76. Padding, I don't want any padding. Let's put 0. The width is 76. The height is 80. Oops. Border, let's leave the border for now. Now the radius, let's put 25 here for radius. Let's save this. Let's have a look, refresh. Okay, that's quite cool. However, the color of the border, I don't like it. So let's go and find the color or the hexadecimal color of this logo. I'm going to go to Photopea. Let's cancel this. I'm just going to click here once, and I will be able to see the hexadecimal color of this. Is this. I'm going to right click and copy. I'm going to go back to the index editing, and I'm just going to replace this number here with this. Select save. In fact, let's make it a bit more thicker than 5. Save. Go back to the website and refresh, and okay. So I've got a cool web logo now onto the website, and I've got a little now nice round shape. So I could actually go back here. I can make it oval. So if I make it 50 and refresh, as you can see here, it's turned to a circle. So you can customize this as you like. Let's make it 10. Let's have a look at how this will look. Okay, this will do. Anyway, by following the same process, you can edit all the other images on the website for absolutely free without the need to actually purchase Photoshop. Let's cancel this. As you can see here, I've got Photoshop open, and I open the picture that I've created in Photopea. As you can see, the layers are here in Photoshop. I could actually hide the layers, or I can actually generate new layers. The font style doesn't exist in Photoshop, so as you can see, Photopea has more styles, font styles. Let's put this on the side. And sorry for dragging this tutorial too much. However, I've managed to keep it less than 30 minutes. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've learned something new today. I'll see you in the next video tutorial. Bye bye.